Hi there, guys. This is Miss Bird. I'm either your Algebra 2 or your FA teacher. If you're watching this, I'm probably your Algebra 2 teacher because this has to do with our Algebra 2 class, nothing to do with our FA class. And today we're just going to go over Quizlet and how we're going to be using Quizlet in the class. A quick rundown, Quizlet is a way to study a bunch of different concepts in a bunch of different ways. The main way we're going to use Quizlet is to help us with our math speak or our math language. So understanding the vocabulary words that we learn in each math unit so that when we have a math problem on our test, we understand exactly what that math problem is asking us. Because if we don't understand the language of math, we don't understand what problems are asking us to do, or how to describe what we are doing for each step in our math problems. So it's important to have that math vernacular, those math vocab words. So after class, I might have an optional session that you guys can stay in, and we might play a Quizlet game, and whoever wins the Quizlet game might get extra credit points. That's going to be the only opportunity I offer for extra credit as of now. So Quizlet is a great thing that I really highly suggest you guys accept my invite and make an account on Quizlet with your Gmail account, your student Gmail account, so that you can study. And so when I do have those optional sessions, if you've been studying your Quizlet vocabulary, you come in and you play the game with us as a class. And, you know, if you're the top 3 in that game, then you guys get an extra credit point. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I made a dummy student account, a fake student account, and on here it says Quizlet user Emma M. Bird, that's me, your guys' teacher. That's my username, has invited you to join Algebra 2, hours 5th/6th class on Quizlet. So you guys should all get an email inviting you to your classes. So you're going to click on accept invitation, and then it will pop up Quizlet. All right, and right here you'll have the name of your class. And then you'll have anything in here that I've added. You'll see how many people there are, how many sets. This is called a set, and that's for Washington High, Kansas City. You'll know that you're in the right place because it will say Washington High, Kansas City over here. Okay, so in here, there's only one set added so far for our first unit that we're going to be covering this month. So Unit 1, linear functions. It includes all the vocab for the entire unit. So if you guys start studying early, most of that vocab you're not going to be familiar with, but you'll become familiar with later on. So the nice thing about studying your vocab early on at the beginning of a unit is so that when we come into contact with those vocab words in our notes or in class, you already know what those vocab words mean. So I'm going to click on this. Quizlet Learning Assistant. Click no. You don't need that. Okay, so right now we're on the flashcards page. If you look down below, we don't need that. You'll see all the vocabulary words along with the definitions straight out of your Big Ideas textbook. Okay, you can star certain definitions so that if you know like these top 3 you still need help learning, you can click on there and you know that these are the only 3 that you still need to learn. Or you could star all of them and unstar them as you become familiar. If you need help reading this out, you can click right here. And it'll read it out loud to you, okay? You can organize it. This is the order it's just made in. You can organize it alphabetically if you want to. And then you can come up here and there's flashcards. So it'll say parent function. It'll have the definition on one side, or the vocab word, the term, and then the definition on the other side. You just go through and you can see all those words. So you can see them up here or down here, either way. And then there's some studying over here, and then some games that you can play. You can do learning, where it gives you the definition and you have to click on the term that it matches up with. A linear equation written in the form y equals 0x plus b, or y equals b. Is that slope-intercept form? Nope. So I gotta study this one. It's constant function. So then we click on continue, and it gives us another one. Okay, so we've got 22 words in this section, this unit 1. If we're familiar with it, that means we got it right once. If we've mastered it, that means we've got it right twice. So any words up here, we're good on. We've mastered those ones. Okay. There's the writing one. This one, you have to type in the actual term. Unless if you wrote down all the terms on a piece of paper, this one's going to be more difficult. So yeah, I wouldn't use this one as much, but you can. I mean, if you remember them off the top of your head, if you remember translation, if you remember reflection, then that's what you're going to be typing in for the right study section. Spelling is the same way.
Vertical stretch. Vertical stretch.
Except it says the answer for you, and you just type it in. There you go. So you type in absolute value function, and then it has the definition down here.
Translation.
So, and it keeps your progress down here. This is your progress for all the Unit 1 vocab words. This is your progress just for this round. It's just wanting you to get at least 7 right. And they'll tell you right here your completion rate. And then you can test yourself. So on the testing, the question types you can have written, matching, multiple choice, true or false. I like the multiple choice, so I might uncheck these other ones. Right. And then click enter. And then instead of all those other options, it's just multiple choice. It gives me the definition, and then I have to choose which one's right for that one. And then I just test myself on all the different vocab terms. And then at the end, I click check answers, and it'll tell me if I got them right or wrong. So that's a good way to test yourself on your vocab before the actual test in class, because you need to know what these vocab words mean. So if a test asks you for the domain or the slope or the range, you know what it's asking for. And then there's games where you can play where you match them up. Oh, that's not right. There we go, that one's right. And it times you. You can race against friends if you want. And then gravity is another one you can play. Let's put it on easy. Right, so this is another one where you have to remember the term, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. And I didn't get it right, so it didn't go away. Yeah, this one's more difficult. I don't care for this one as much. The matching one is the best one, I think. But yeah, that's how you use these to study your vocab words. So if you click on Quizlet, you can always go back to your class. You might have more than one class here. So you can see my dummy student account is in 2 different classes. And then when you go back, click on your class, and you'll find all the other units here. Later on, we'll add Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, so on and so forth for you guys to study as you go along. We're also working on having, inside the Quizlet, having like a pre-quiz, which is like a practice quiz that's less focused on the vocab and more on the math. So it would give you a math problem, and then you'd have multiple choice to choose from to solve that math problem, so you can kind of test yourself before a quiz or a test to see if you're ready. So the math side of this versus the vocabulary side, the math ones will come later on closer to the testing times. All right. Oh, and make sure you click on accept when you're in your class. And now you're permanently part of it. Once you're a part of it, you can see anybody else that's in it. You can see the other people that's been invited. you can also see the other people that are in it. I'm a student, 1994, that's me. And then teacher, me also. We're the only 2 people in this class right now. So, yep, that's just a quick rundown of how you use Quizlet. If you have any questions, just let me know, okay? I hope that helps. All right, bye.